Hi there, my lovely, beautiful people. How are you? Welcome with me on another episode on my podcast. I'm Marcy Nova, your host, and today we will be talking about digesting our emotions. Get yourself a cup of tea if you like, a fuzzy blanket, get comfy, get cozy, and let's dive in. In the last episode, we talked about the purpose of emotions. Why do we feel to begin with? We covered the fact that each emotion is here for us with a message, with some sort of guidance, help for us to navigate our lives better by understanding ourselves from within and understanding the external world. Understanding yourself and understanding the world helps you make better decisions in your life that can bring more joy and fulfillment to your experience. A very brief summary: sadness is a sign that something important in your life is missing. Anger is a sign that something or someone crossed your boundaries. Fear can mean two things: either that your life is physically in danger or that you have limiting beliefs. Joy is a sign that you are doing the thing that you are meant to do, and you are where you're meant to be. Same as relaxation and peace. So, your emotions need to be digested in a healthy way and understood, since they carry messages with a lot of information. We will learn how to decipher the messages and extract the information in the upcoming episodes. Today, we will learn how to digest the emotion as it is. Because if you do not learn how to digest the emotion, even when you do decipher the messages, it will not be processed properly and you will still feel it. In order for us to be able to digest our emotions, we need to understand how they work, how they tick, how they think, and what they want. I'll get me some water. I want you to look at your emotion like it's a person with a personality, needs and wants, a purpose. Okay? The personality of your emotion is that they want attention. They want to be seen, felt, acknowledged, and appreciated. If you and welcome. If you do not appreciate your emotion, try to kick it out of your body. Ignore it. Distract yourself from it. It intensifies. It becomes stronger, more intense, more powerful, more painful, more uncomfortable. It becomes loud. In the beginning, the emotion knocks on the door of your house. You ignore it, it starts banging the door. You ignore it, it starts screaming at you. You ignore it, it will crash the house on your head. And a house crashing by emotions looks like a mental breakdown, looks like you exploding, looks like you losing all of your common sense and making irrational, not choices, since choices are conscious. It looks like you being reactive and acting without thinking. And we don't want that, because to the outside world, it looks like you are throwing a tantrum, like a 4-year-old. Therefore, we do not want to reach the explosion. We want to regulate, process, and digest our emotions back to back. As soon as a small little emotion arises, we acknowledge it, we digest it properly, and then it goes away on its own. Emotions are not permanent. They are visitors, visiting your house, visiting you with a message. They want to make sure that the message has been delivered for them to be able to leave. If you did not get the message, how can they leave? It's their job to inform you, because your emotions are your navigation system of the world and yourself. Your emotions are like a radar system of things you need to know about in your life. Wouldn't you want to know if you're living your life the way that you're meant to? Wouldn't you want to know if there's something missing in your life? Wouldn't you want to know if someone crossed your boundaries and disrespected you? Wouldn't you want to know if you're doing something right? This is exactly what your emotions are here for you to do. They are here to help you navigate the world. And it is their responsibility to deliver important messages for you, to be able to make the wisest decisions. And so, if you ignore your emotions, you didn't receive the message. And if you didn't receive the message, your emotions will persist with so much tenacity for you to finally hear them out. Tenacity means stubborn. They will resist, they will persist, very stubborn until you hear them. Therefore, we must listen to our emotions and see what messages they have for us, because at the end, our emotions are our friends, and they are here for us to help us navigate through the world in the best way possible. So, today's episode aims to change your perspective and attitude around your emotions, because an attitude of hate towards these emotions, not appreciating them, not understanding the value that emotions bring, only make it a whole lot harder to digest them. Okay? We will not be able to dive deeper into the exercises and techniques and how exactly you digest your emotions in a healthy way just yet. Today's episode focuses on changing your attitude towards your emotions and how you see them and your perspective of them, because it is the baseline for any healthy emotional digestion at all. The right attitude you need for you to be able to digest your emotions properly and in a healthy manner that doesn't hurt you or others is welcoming them, loving them, appreciating them, accepting them. Accepting them is very, very important. Acceptance is one of the most important parts of the right attitude that you need to have towards your emotions. And I will give you an example. Did you ever notice the difference between these two experiences? Were you ever sad? You tried to ignore it. You used your phone, scrolled, called a friend, tried to just forget about the reason that you feel sad. Watched a movie, watched a show. Did you notice the feeling intensifying, getting stronger, more uncomfortable, more suffocating? If the answer is yes, it makes total sense. And did you ever experience feeling sad and going, you know what, whatever, accepting it? I'm sad. It is what it is. What did you feel in that moment? Did the feeling intensify further? Maybe in the beginning, yes. But after a few minutes of this acceptance, did it feel a bit lighter? The acceptance makes a difference. Okay? And if you have never had this experience before, then this is something I can leave you with to try. The next time you feel sad or an uncomfortable emotion, try accepting it. Try having this attitude towards it. Now, it might not regulate your emotion completely because we have not tapped into all of the techniques and everything you need, and that's okay. But I want you to notice how you feel having this attitude of welcoming, appreciating, gratitude, acceptance, and love instead of hate and judgment. And I want you to notice the difference in how you feel with this new perspective, this new attitude towards your emotions. Okay? See them as your friends. They are here for you to help you navigate the world and yourself. And one last thing I would like to leave you with is that if you do not digest your emotions, not only can they manifest as a mental breakdown in the future, but they can also express themselves as a disease. Yes, if you didn't have a mental breakdown, the emotions will express themselves one way or the other. It is energy stuck in your body with nowhere to go. You will either explode or they will manifest into disease, illness, sickness, feeling unwell, unexplainable pain, indigestion, a fried nervous system, so many ways. So it is always best for us to regulate our emotions properly. And changing our attitude towards our emotions is the first step to doing that. Thank you for watching this video, this podcast episode. I really hope that you learned something new, that it helped you in any way at all. And if you feel like this episode has valuable information that can help many others, please feel free to share it with your loved ones, your friends. If you would like, you can like it, which can push it on the pages of others on YouTube, so they can also watch this and benefit from this information. And it also supports my channel. I wish you the best of luck on your mental health journey, and I want you to feel grateful and proud that you showed up for yourself. Feel proud for you. Feel proud. You deserve it. I'll see you on the next episode next week. And yeah, take care. Kisses. Bye.